episode 23, believe it or not, of LockDown LAN. If you hear some noise in the background, that is because the demon child that I have accidentally adopted is being a little on the crazy side today, and has been most of the day. I have just started the game, and I am noticing I've got no audio at all. So I'll see if I just need to turn it up. We've just been having a small discussion about audio, and quite frankly, I don't even know what's going on with computers any day. I no idea why people haven't sorted audio. It's not that difficult. I may have to. My music. Okay.
Dim has just gone after one of my trailers. I may need to run outside and see what he's doing.
That's fine. I've got no audio. And I've got a volume control on my keyboard, and that's stopped working. It's all going wrong. It's just all going wrong.
But hey, at least I can hear you now.
Okay, so for some reason, that's just right. That's going to hopefully, let me put it down to like there. Hey, Samson, how you doing, man? Guess who didn't turn up at the arcade as they said they would, and pick up all the stuff they said they would? I'll give you a clue. It begins with the A and ends in nuddy. I guess I'll restart the game on the basis that I have no sound whatsoever. Discord's working, or I would be a bit, do I have any sound at all? So sadly, the arcade being emptied didn't happen. Before I hit start, I will just check what my default sound card is. It is the correct one. No new shiny things. Maybe we'll get new shiny things soon. Yeah, the sound. Like, I also noticed these things look completely different how they were yesterday. Okay, let's see if I have sound coming to my computer at all, or if it is just Dungeon Defenders. So I didn't think to actually check, you know. Right, so YouTube's got sound.
Can you hear me, Adam?
I can hear you. Hey, Rebel. I can hear you.
Okay.
I can't hear
Dungeon. Discord's working.
I can't hear Dungeon. YouTube's working. Discord's working. Dungeon Defenders not. So I'm hazarding a guess it's shoving out its output to one of the wrong sound cards. Because I've got like 10 in my computer. It's stupid. I feel like 10. Sorry, 10. Let me disable my virtual Oculus headphones. Let me also disable my digital output and my speakers, which are not plugged in and have never. So I only have one audio device it will allow me to pick. Let's see what that does. How are you doing anyway, Reb? How was your WAN? I saw it went well.
Yeah, it went really well.
What did you do then? Tell us.
I have no idea what they're doing in the evening, but I joined when they were doing Gmod and they were doing like death races and pop hunters and that sort of thing. We found an actual couple of other games, so we'll try that out at some point.
So was everyone doing like webcam? Because we were looking at doing originally, we were looking at doing Zoom, but then the problem with Zoom is you've got to. You have to pay for more than 5 people and meetings last 40 minutes. Don't say anything because I can't hear you. I fixed my sound issue and it's very loud. I'll turn it down here. Okay, Dungeon Defenders right there. So was it just basically just LAN, just LAN games, or did you set up a webcam and all that, or avoided seeing people's faces? Samsung. Yeah, it's because I have a vocal microphone that has a sound card on it. Because it has a headphone socket right there, which works really well. The drawback is it doesn't quite work as well as it should sometimes. Reb, can you say something? Have I lost you? There's no. Wait, hold on. I've got no. Discord's broke now. Oh, I guess so. Hello, testing. Take 2. Right, okay. I fixed it by rebooting my sound card, and that broke Discord. So now I fixed that one. So can someone say something on the Discords?
Hello.
Hooray! Sorry.
Discord.
So I was talking to you, and obviously, so did you do like webcams and stuff on your stream, or was it just like playing games and organising them via something?
It was just games and stuff.
How were you organising it?
Through TeamSpeak.
Oh, very retro.
We actually prefer the audio to Discord.
Discord's got very good audio if your server is big enough, because the Fortress Craft server is a lot better quality than this one. But you have to be of a certain size first.
Yeah.
And I am not. See you, Samson. Thanks for dropping by. The game should be open, by the way. I'm just looking at some of the rewards that we got from the last run. So we worked out something we can potentially do that gives us mythicals, but it is more than a little touch and go. So we're just on the cusp, but a little bit of, say, grinding is a bit of a tedious thing. But unfortunately, I don't think we can do much with your summoner because it's a monster fest.
That's fine.
But we will see. Just for some reason, all the mythicals I got aren't locked, and I can't. So the lock all option isn't selectable.
Can I have an invite, please? Because I doesn't seem to want to see you.
Of course not. Does anyone really want a kitten? Oi! I'm just going to shut my kitten out of the room because she is harassing the old man. Whenever I shut her out, 2 things happen. First of all, she'll just do these tiny, adorable little plated mews. Oh, Father, I'm so sorry. I promise to be well behaved. And my old cat immediately wants to go outside the door because he's an idiot. So I don't remember how the system in this works. So you should equip a whole set of identical gear. And I believe that should all be mail, leather, I guess pristine, or whatever. And you get a 20% bonus, I believe. I can't remember. Let's sell that one because that looks crap. Just looking at something that dropped. Sorry?
What have you got for me?
The thing is, I can't just drop them all because they'll all drop in one spot. I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 or 20 mythicals to chop through. So tell me what you're looking for, and then I will try and drop the ones that fit what you're looking for, as opposed to just billions of the wrong thing. What is it you need?
Let me look.
I guess you don't want something, for instance, with 47 run speed and no cast boost. And what level are you, Mr. Reb? 72. So we should probably do some red dungeons anyway. And then we have.
If we're doing
Any mythical mask or feather yet?
I don't think so.
Which pet heals other than Nessie?
Which pet heals other than Nessie? fairies. We don't have
Can
any
we get a
fairies
legend?
though.
Or can we get a mythical Nessie?
No, we got the Nessie for completing it on.
Right, but there are different tiers of Nessie.
What difficulty did we complete it on?
Oh.
There are different tiers. I assume there are different tiers of Nessie anyway. Survival mode. I think we may have done it on easy. I think we did it on easy, yes. So we could potentially do. We could potentially get a better Nessie. That's obviously an option. But you didn't answer my question, which is what stats are you looking for?
Resistances.
Resistances?
Yeah, I'm going for resistances now.
What?
Everything. So anything that's got good resistances on.
What do you mean by
Give me
good?
that good. What's that? Mythical Lucky Cleats? 14-1.
Yeah, 14 minus 1. That one's got minus 38 to one of the skills.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's got minus 21 to cast speed. So I start flogging the ones I've got negative stats just on the general basis that that's not.
Jeez. So what was that last one? 47 to hero attack? That's crazy.
This interface is just a big pile of ass.
And 40 into tower.
So
tower health is a good one for me, and I guess tower range, so I can increase the range of the things with my buffy. But other than that,
yeah. I mean, it's the damage, right? I'm just trying to sort of work out.
What's killing me most now is the fish burns.
Yeah.
Fish burns are my most deadly enemy. And what do they use? Is that fire, or is that poison, or is that physical?
Your guess is as good as mine. Just trying to think how. What I kind of want to do is stick it all in my shop, and then just put a stupidly low price on it. So if I just say move to shop, can you go and look in my shop now, which should be over here? Hero shop of DJ Arcus. Yeah, there we go. Let me just shove everything in the shop. It should have a price of 0, I think. Item box. Like, these are pretty good. Only it's plus 6 health and plus 47 run speed.
Well, that's a lot easier than having to tab out to the stream and compare it to what I have. Because that's what I was doing.
Oh, this is got loud. This is saying that all of these are an upgrade to my character. Let me try and actually pick one that's actually an upgrade. That looks like a great bit of gear. Good. Now everything's marked with thumbs down, makes it much easier. That's a good tower one. Move to shop.
I see him in the shop, but it won't let me have any item info on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe I have to wait until you finish.
No, I just should go to Hero Shop and then, well, I can see something. Oh, enable. Oh, right. Set item cost. 0. Yeah, I can. Can you not? I mean, I can see the stats, and can you not see anything in the shop? I put 5.
I see them in the shop, but I can't see the stats on them. I have a button for one for buy item and item info, but they're both grayed out.
Okay, so one of them I put a value of 1. Does that help?
Yes.
Right, you can see it now.
Correct.
Okay. Oh my god, I have to type this. There's not a button to increment it.
Unfortunately, I actually have to disappear.
Oh.
Yeah, that's rather annoying, actually.
Well, if you come back later, well, I'm sure we can make room for you.
Okie dokie. I should be back as soon as I can.
I look forward to it. Oh god, this interface is so appallingly awful. If I hit cancel, it doesn't. I can't go down. I can't select the mythical plate vest. There's no. Down doesn't do anything. God damn. Do you want any of those?
No, but I'm curious what the mythical plate does.
They're the ones I can't select.
Of course it is.
Wonder all you want.
Well, if you get rid of the other ones, then you can select it.
Or I can just put some of these weapons in the shop.
That thumper might be fun to play with. I can see the stats.
I think what we should do is we should do Depot, whatever it's called, and get what's his face up to 72 Dread Dungeon, because that will or should give my builder access to mythicals, which is what I can't currently give either of those to my dungeon builders, so tower builders. So if we do that, that seems like a solid plan. Then we can start to binary chop the loot into useful and not useful. And I should upgrade my giraffe at the moment. My mana is now below 30 million, so there's no upgrading for me. Can I get some of that mana? No, don't do it on the first round. We won't be able to defend everything in the slightest. Plod, 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 plod. Okay, so I'll go with bouncer blockades and 2 gas traps to the first level then.
We lost someone. Who did we lose?
Rebel.
Rebel. Oh no.
He said he'll be back as soon as he can. Well, we can't, so oh, round 20. What did we get to before? Oh yeah, 15. And it was a hard smackdown. I'm not even sure you're correct though. The drop rate on the item drops on this is only 6. So it's not very high. You're better off on... Which one did we do? Alchemical Lab Insane. I think we were getting a better drop rate. On Nightmare, sure. On Insane? Maybe. Well, maybe. Back, are you ready? Waiting for you. Stop. Go. Stuff in your face with pizza.
Here.
Yeah, give me mana. Give me more mana. No, too much mana, too much mana. It's a shame that the monster fests completely exclude the summoners, though, isn't it? Does seem a bit of a... We didn't think this all the way through. Okay, so we were going to rebuild the lightning and double striker tower here. So the lightning tower can be included in the buff beam run. And again, whoever did this did not play it properly because there's a crystal right in the way. Actually, let me put the lightning, the fireball tower in the middle, and the lightning tower on the right. Yeah, did that work? Is that 4? It is 4. Beautiful. Can you also buff this one, by the way? Because I'm pretty sure the lightning tower being buffed greater than star. Actually, should we just pop it? Should we pop it? Oh, I can't see. Oh my god, there's just a big rock here. We just stick it there. We'll see what it arcs to. You should be able to buff both of those without too much effort, yeah? It gives me 3 DU, with which I can build almost nothing. Excellent. But I think I won't need to. Awesome. I think we got like 1 mythical off this level so far, though. If memory serves. Oh, screw you. I am happy to consider swapping out this gas trap for a... Oh no, the healing aura is 4 DU, isn't it? I take back my offer. Swapping anything out. This lightning tower has killed 77 units. Good.
This one's only given 1 mythical, but I think this one has also given us all of our feathers.
All of our...
Feathers.
No, you get braces for completing this one. Oh,
right.
Right, yeah, but it can drop feathers. Yes, I see what you mean. Because it's an expansion level, and only expansion levels can drop feathers. Because pay to win, boys and girls. But subtle pay to win, so no one complained about it. Right, I'm going to put a bunch of these down. These do heal you. They're not brilliant at it, but they do it. So they've got any manas. I have your mana, please. No, that's... He spent all the mana. Oh, he has a little bit left. I'll get 2 more. But yeah, if you just sort of run into this cluster of... Essentially, if you're in trouble with the dark elves, run into this cluster of of mages and archers, and maybe you'll live a fraction longer. But yeah, I'll get Golgo up, my apprentice up, but yeah, I need all the XP from this round and possibly 1 more. Like, sorry, this run and possibly 1 more. Yes, Genius Scope. For the first couple of rounds, yeah, not so much after that, really. Yeah, so we're at wave 8, and we are... I feel bad. People joining going, a game, I can join, I can finally join, make some friends, get some loot. No, I've been kicked. Oh, man. But literally, I found a post from like 4 years ago, someone going, how come every time I join a game I get kicked? And it was me that responded with, because you can't invite people to your game unless it's marked as open. Perhaps we should fix that bug. Hey, they didn't fix it in 4 years.
Past Adam talking to future Adam.
Yeah, I need 3 million XP, by the way. Oop. Ah. I'm going to test up my statement about the mages healing me. No, heal me. Heal me. They do. Brilliant. I'm nearly at full health. Good, they've healed me up full health. They're not very fast, are they? How are we all doing in Streamland anyway? So many people who watch us just watch us as I say, as the background noise. But we're quite talkative, we're quite friendly. As most of us are. Feel free to abuse me. No, wait. Oh man, I'm out of minion units. Sad face. Yes, I saw Beyblade. Sorry to hear about the kitten. That's the nature of the beast, unfortunately. When you have a litter, not all of his kittens survived. He had a litter of 5, I think it was. But I can't. You unfortunately, you should expect about half the kittens that are born to survive. That's yes, you've lost 1. So he had 5 kittens, he's lost 1. But yeah, if that's all you lose, think of it another way. That's pretty good going. I mean, I know it's sad, but you don't get a litter of 8 kittens and 8 pulled through. That's unfortunately not the way of cats. Now I want to love Dora, even though I've shot her. She's being a little ratbag. She's been a ratbag the whole day. I'm bored. I'm just going to explode. That achieves nothing, but it looks cool and sounds cool. So pretty much, I'm just soaking up XP here. I was curious because I really enjoyed Dawn of War yesterday. I in large part because certainly as orcs, it doesn't really matter whether you're winning or losing. It's, as long as you're having fun, it's all good. And I wonder if there are other, I'll say, less serious, less anarchy, as you would say in the UK, RTS games. Because Dawn of War 2, definitely got that way because it's more Mowbray and it is a lot more sort of cool. You know, big cool attacks, and there's a Dawn of War because I mean, honestly, if I'd been a little bit more cunning, I probably would have won that match because I didn't realise I had made a real mess of Dave's base. I thought I hadn't achieved much, and then realised that I actually made a complete and total mess of his base, and I could have stomped half the map. But I wasn't taking it seriously. I was just running going, ha ha, orcs, ha ha ha, lots of orcs. But I hadn't really kept up the RTS scene, and sadly, I think most of the games went down the actions per minute route. So I see another 1,000,000 mana. Well, vaguely, think about it, you do have 4 kittens. I mean, that's 4 more than I've got. I've got 1 old man and 1 just demonic fucking goblin child. I may have mentioned Dora's not in my good books right now. And yesterday she tried to eat a spicy sky raisin. And that would have gone very badly if I'd actually had to eat the bee. Baka, were you waiting for you again?
Hmm?
Waiting for you?
Upgrading
Really? There's anything left to upgrade?
all the minions.
Oh, don't worry about it. They were just there, so I mean, there's a tower here that's only been upgraded once. But don't worry about the minions. They were just there, so I was just curious how much they healed. Answer, not really very much.
What tower's not been upgraded?
This one. Just got it to star. It was at 1 chevron.
Oh, that's not my side.
Well, no. I mean, your gun's cool and all, but can you do this? Nope.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. Did you work out how to fire your gun yet?
Yes, and it's useless.
It's not.
Compared to this mythical gun, yes it is.
Wait, your direct beam damage, I believe, is a multiplier on your gun damage.
I don't know about that. I put it up to the dummy and used the gun, and the gun did more. One of us is a dummy.
Well, we'll check that afterwards. Wow, this magic missile tower is absolutely pathetic. It's only any good as a tower that is physical damage. So mobs that aren't getting hit. So the lightning tower worked well. It wasn't in the most ideal place. It should have been further forwards. What did it get? 1,051 kills. Okay, I take back everything I said. The one your side only got 300 kills.
What?
But we have put the towers a long way back, so ogres wailing on blockade towers won't hit them, but it could probably have come forwards.
Why is this one only doing 300?
Because you're in the way. If you let all the mobs look up there do it, it'll get more. Yeah, socky braces. I see no upgrades. Do either of you?
Negative.
So that was not enough XP. What am I at? I need another. Let me see if I can buy a XP bonus. Yes, thank you. I'm now 900k off. That's pretty good. And I'll buy an XP bonus in this character too. Just slash my money around. Service. Oh, okay. I've already got one of this character. So this character's just about to ding. So if we go Lost Quests, Dread Dungeon. We're not ready to do this on Nightmare, are we? Oh shoot! What have I done? $200 seconds. No lollygagging. Please bring me mana, fast running people. First wave also has, oh, does that say 60 spiders and 9 sharkens? Oh no, this is only going to go one way, but it should be fun. Can I get that mana so I can put down one last blockade tower? So this level seems surprisingly easy, that's all. Like, it's not... move that across a bit. It's just not a very difficult level. Like, it's been balanced quite easy. No, there are 3 locations to defend, and there'll be 3 of us. So I'm going to switch out for my my lady. We might actually just do fine.
I thought the point of this was to level that one.
Probably not. Well, no. Let me switch out my apprentice then, and we'll see how it goes. Mana? Right, I'm off. Spiders. 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 They're knackering up the towers.
I'm working on the gym.
Towers at half health.
Uh-oh.
Hey, that was pretty close. No, wait, the other thing. Wait, why are they all ignoring the crystal? Alright, there we go.
Wow, that's a long respawn.
Nearly. No, I didn't really know. It's good to check once in a while because it was like, oh, knife edge, but wasn't even close. Yeah, so you can't. So on Insane, you cannot just sit there and blithely murder all the things that come out. Oh, let's see if you're set. You absolutely have to worry about spiders on towers. So back in a second. Of course, you can do absolutely yes.
Let me check what's going on outside. Make sure nobody's killed themselves or burned anything down.
Okay, so just back to normal difficulty. I will try and slightly optimize the placement of the towers. It was pretty good last time. Fun for. Last time suffered from a lack of levels, and I mean that's if we had 2 74 tower builds and full mythical, it probably wouldn't have been too bad. So I could put down 1 lightning tower instead of a block bounce, instead of a bouncer blockade. So if I put that there, and the harpoon turret here, let's hope that's not too close, and then the lightning tower just to the left of it. I will stick on my tower builder for this wave because I can't imagine we'll lose this wave. I'm pretty sure we could AFK and the bouncer towers would kill this wave because I am 100,000 XP from leveling on this character to 73, and then I'll do the rest of it on the other lady, on the apprentice. see my giraffe's level. This giraffe is in entirely points and tower health. I tend to specialise my giraffes, which sounds weird when you phrase it like that. But I haven't bothered upgrading any of my loot yet, and because I just don't. I get a whole 30 levels at the cost of fortune. Once I hit 74, progress slows down a lot. So once I get a good bit of mythical gear, it then becomes worth upgrading it. As it is, it's just not really worth doing so. You get the godly to mythical runs quite quick. I do like the art style on this game though, I really do. One day I'll get back to my clone of this. I might say when the mouse is done, I might revisit the code base. So I've got a Steam network game code base. Yes, Slave-Blade Art, I know. It's quite a useless talent as well. I understand how gestures work. It's just a bit of a crapshoot. But what I might do, I've been umming and ahhing about a Dungeon Defenders clone with no towers. Because quite frankly, most people don't want to play with towers. They just want a procedural third-person run-and-gun defense-ish game. So I've been kind of umming and ahhing about that. So I've got the Steam networking code, so I might spend a little bit of time updating my Dungeon Defenders clone with some run-and-gun code. Okay, I think I should probably let the towers do the damage. But yeah, just purely running around, probably not even mobs appearing on the screen, just purely running around and seeing other players and just seeing how it feels and see whether or not I want to do that. Because Todd seemed quite interested, and I do like to try and write games that engage Todd. Todd is my two-dimensional artist. He is not perfectly two-dimensional, he does my two-dimensional art.
Maybe a little from column A, maybe a little from column.
Ah, you've not met Todd. He's one of those three-dimensional people I know. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. Dungeon Defenders is good and all, but the vast majority... I mean, I've played Dungeon Defenders a hell of a lot. Online, offline, multiplayer, multiple pads, all that. And what do I really go out? So few people actually give a shit about the tower defense element of the game. They want to run around and murder mobs with cool graphics and cool weapons and run and jump and dodge. That's what they want to do. So writing a game that stripped out the tower element defense of it and just had it as a... I've got an idea that's a little unique, so I don't want to go into too many details, but pretty much I think I might actually have a fairly good plan. So we'll see. I can't fit that there, can I? Well, it's like, I mean, Dungeon Defenders was quite a simple game initially, and you on the mobile, you really had to be so high level to achieve stuff that you could do on this, because the controls were obviously distinctly more awkward, just inherently. Okay, Baka, can you buff those as well, please? And I'm going to pop my magic Oh wait, you buff it, and then I'll see if I can get another one. Just, I don't know, I'll show you where I'm hoping to get one. Oh yeah, just there. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm hoping that's the right. And then we've got 60 U left over. What have I forgotten? We could just go, by the way. We've got enough turrets. I'm just trying to work out how we managed to get 6 more DU than last time. We've got a bunch of turrets there, covering everything. Did I have a fire? Oh, I can't remember. Maybe someone in chat can remember what I've forgotten. We only have 1 gas trap though. But yeah, no gas traps. See, the thing is, the lightning towers do stun lock everything they hit. So gas traps don't stun lock gas mobs, obviously. But lightning towers don't stun lock lightning mobs. But it's the same amount of mobs that get stunned. Oh, this ogre is making a mess, making a mess, making a mess. Beyblade, if you want to use that magic move tower skill and move this tower about another 3 feet further forward so ogres won't hit it, won't hit the things behind it, that might be a good idea. You've got the skill, we should damn well use it. Yeah, I guess that looks right. Can I squeeze this thing in there?
Oh my.
Oh, bowling ball turrets is 7. Sad face. I like bowling ball turrets.
You like to play with balls?
I just like to watch balls bounce. I need another 700,000 XP to hit 73. Oh, wow. Given how quickly the ogre made a mess of that tower as well, I should put some more points in tower health. Oh shit, we're in hardcore mode. I forgot. I put it in hardcore mode. Don't die. Hardcore mode gives you a 30% boost on everything, I think. XP, mana, item drop quality. You'd be surprised how quickly you can die if enough kobolds just bounce you around and then an ogre wallops you. It's like when you get enough, you know, small hits all next to each other. Even so. I mean, I've got 900, so... yeah. This does kind of hammer home the point there about how very difficult it is to progress in this game without being twinked, which we are, to a degree, being twinked here. So that's definitely something I'd want to address in my game, is actual proper progression. Oh, the lightning tower's not been upgraded. Oh. Yeah, it's not that. That's not the issue. The issue is that you need more gear to complete a level than you get from doing the level. This level is obviously their first sort of attempt at fixing that, because you get a huge amount of XP, but if you look at Dread Library, you'll get mythicals from it, but you need mythicals to complete it. There's just this whacking great catch-22 in a lot of their progression systems, and it's been very poorly handled by the dev team. Like, if I am of quality 100, I should always get quality 101 from this level. You know, you should always get slightly better gear than you need to do the level. Otherwise, there are so many levels now that we could attempt that we would require gear of level 100, but we'd only get gear of level 80 dropping. I need 6.5 million XP to levels. That's 2 more runs of this. Depending on how quick and good you guys are. And how many times I die. Does YouTube let you do polls? I can't remember. I'm not sure if it does. I know that YouTube does let you do sort of blog updates, because I see other people doing it and I've not worked out how to do it yet. Ooh, that was close. 114 health. Some new wards. Lord, Janitor. Slightly odd. David, why did you move this one from the top of the stairs to the bottom? The idea was to flick them as far as possible. You know something I don't?
I am not left-handed.
You are not what?
Never mind. Princess Brightfoot.
I didn't.
Do you know something I do not? I am not left-handed.
Wow, you got the first half of the quote wrong.
Yeah, whatever. I
know something you don't know, and what is that? I am not left-handed. And then I goes, and why are you smiling? Because I know something that you don't know. I'm not left-handed either. But yes, a fairly good misquote. I'll give you 3 out of 10.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Try harder.
Eh.
Okay, so if you guys get the 6 million XP, then we can go back to mythicals on things.
Well, level quicker.
I am.
Down here, start killing stuff.
I don't think that'll help. That means just means I'll die. If I take damage, I lose 30% of my XP for this run, this level.
Huh.
So no core damage is 30%. If I don't fire, that's 30%. If I don't take damage, that's 30%. So I can gain quite a lot of multipliers by just standing and doing nothing. Again, I slightly question why did no damage is ever a multiplier, but it is one of them. I think it's 30%. So we used to twink characters and laugh when the characters that just parked by the crystal and did nothing the entire 14 rounds got more points than the active players. Well, I'm not going to get no towers used, am I? Right, what's your score, Brian?
2,600,000.
So 2.6 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got 2.1. Should have got no towers. So no core damage, no player damage, no shots fired. I should get 1.9 off this. Unless it's commuted, which case I'll get 1.45. Yeah, no core damage, no player damage. Completed wave, right. Time bonus, 800,000. Yeah, I got 3.2. It's still, I think, 3.2 million. Wait. One upgrade has potentially dropped. Yes, unfortunately, we're going to do that twice more at that rate. No
3.77 million.
Nice. Time bonus is a part of it, by the way. The quicker we crank through everything, the more money you get. And we got nearly 1 million at the end of that, just for the time taken. I couldn't tell it on my head if that is only combat time or setup time as well. But definitely one of those two options. I am running as fast as my tiny little unclothed legs will let me plod. JK also needs to learn to be in chat when he asks questions. Okay, let's go. Actually, with the mana, I should be able to have everything placed by the time the level finishes. Do you want to place down the 2 buff towers and then we are good to go? Also, Grats on 77, Grats on 75. Now we have 4 DU left over. What have I done differently this time? But yeah, so JK turns up an hour late and complains we're not playing what he wants to play.
Did he?
Yeah, he just said, like, oh, you're doing more Dungeon Defenders. Like, well, yes, but, you know. I'd like to do more Dungeon Siege. I would like to complete Dungeon Siege both single player and multiplayer. And possibly Legends of Arana as well. I simply don't remember LOA. I don't remember if it was good, if it was bad, nothing. I just simply have no recollection of it whatsoever. I only have the vaguest memory of the multiplayer map. I do have a good memory of the single player map, though. At least the beginning of it. So I enjoy Dungeon Siege. It's nicely... I think I like it for kind of the same reason I like Dawn of War. It's cool to kind of take a slight back seat and just watch all the cool stuff happen. Whereas with Supreme Commander, it kind of lacks a bit of that because you're so busy cranking out units. When you're playing against the AI, you're just kind of taking a bit more time. It's not too bad as you get to watch the base being really awesome and all that, and watch all your units go around. Same thing with Transport Tycoon. A lot of why I like it is just watching the game, just watching it be awesome and all the stuff I set up do its thing. And Dungeon Siege, I do like being able to rely on my character at least a little bit. Sadly, and I didn't know this when we started, it's possible to play Dungeon Siege 1 content through using Dungeon Siege 2 engine, which I assume will have some bug fixes of some sort. Bit late. Oh well. Wrong button. $4 million
Oh, we
to
start
go.
over. It's not like we're that far in.
We're about 5 hours in. I can tell you exactly how long because also we streamed all of it. But it's okay. It's working. There's only a very few minor niggles. Like if I change the spell in my spell book, it stops the character moving. Like there's some bizarre things going on. I come on some more mana. Hey, where have you gone? You've run away. Okay, there's kobolds. I'm gonna have to run away. It looks good though, doesn't it? I've been very well behaved in upgrading stuff, even though it's not really much point. We're completely stomping this, and obviously we haven't got a hope in hell on the next difficulty yet. We were touch and go on Alchemical Lab Nightmare though. And that was dropping Mythicals. I think it's got a slightly higher loot scaler than this one, but a much lower XP scaler. So we'll make sure we hit 74 first on both the builder characters. So yeah, as I said, I popped at the arcade today to do some painting, and I said, you know, all those people I've been talking about, a huge amount of people have suddenly decided, since quarantine has been enacted, what they really want to do is go out and exercise. And it wasn't very nice weather today. You know what? All of those exercising people, they weren't there. They were at home, so I thought exercising was really important to them. Because it was just going out in the sunshine. I got rained on. I got wet.
Well, I thought the way you're supposed to avoid it is like inject yourself with chemicals and use UV rays or something.
Well, I said the thing is, if you actually listen to the whole speech earlier in that presentation, what you want to call it, someone actually mentioned that, and what Trump did is just basically keep the presentation going. He just paraphrased it in the most wrong way.
Right. Doesn't mean I can't take the piss out of it.
Oh no, please do. But I say it's kind of like saying, oh, you should inject yourself with formaldehyde to give yourself immunity to stuff, which is kind of true, because vaccines have a little bit. They're stored in a formaldehyde suspension, and that's fine because it's obviously a fixed and regulated dose designed by doctors and tested, so that's fine. So injecting formaldehyde is fine, but not if you do it. That's a really bad idea. Get a professional to do it for you. But yeah, I say he just felt like he was just desperately trying to string out that so he could be on television some more, and then all the newspapers took the piss out of it, and then he said there's no point in these briefings anymore. So it's a bit odd. I'm surprised the UK is still doing the briefings. I'm surprised they aren't any more than, well, it's pretty much all the same. What did you expect?
Did Boris finally recover or no?
Well, he's back doing stuff, and this is the thing. It's
Yes, but is he doing good things, or are they keeping him from doing stupid things like Brexit or whatever?
Well, I mean, to be fair, he did inherit Brexit rather than instigate it. But no, this is the thing. COVID's not. It's not nice. It's not like a cold. You go, oh, I've got something better. Like, people are potentially can really tear the shit out your lungs, and you can take months or years to recover from it. So yeah, he's putting on a brave face as far as I can tell, but isn't necessarily very well. I have seen people say, you know what, it's a bit too suspicious the leader of our country got sick, and they reckon it's basically a not scam. What's the word?
Prince Philip was sick too, right?
Prince Charles.
Charles, sorry.
Yeah, Philip got it. Philip would probably die. Philip's like 96.
He's isolating with the Queen, right?
I assume so. He is our king, sort of, in a very confusing way. But yeah, I see people basically saying there's no way he actually got sick. They've lied about it so that the average commoner goes, well, if the leader of our country can get sick, anyone can. But obviously, he does go around and meet a lot of people. His fundamental job is to do that. So it doesn't really surprise me he got ill. Why am I still upgrading stuff? We're totally going to win, but... Oh no, I got hit. So much for no damage.
What the heck gun is that?
I don't know. The worst thing is the World Health Organization have been saying there's currently zero evidence to show that if you've had it, you can't get it again. They just don't know. And if you can get it again, and each time is equally risky, then there's every chance that this will literally completely alter the way human society works. So, fun times.
Well, so now two other neighbors have turned up to watch them work. I'm going to go see what's going on. I'll be back.
Oh, he's using the Ogre Party hat, which comes from... yeah, 1.3 million. That's easy enough. Is it Ogre Crush? Okay, I couldn't remember. So yeah, unfortunately, we're starting to get 2 of my characters. Actually, I tell you what we'll do is I will log a second character. I'm trying to pad on. Turn my Duke on. Oh yeah. So I got one of the Duke controllers with the little animated Xbox logo on it. It's so cool. Sadly, you can't use it to screen share anything else, but it's cool nonetheless. Right, because there's no point. I can just we'll spawn more mobs and I can just soak up more XP. So let's get to towering. Also, I need to teach Alexa that when I say let's I'm not talking about her. I also need to be able to scold her, like, no Alexa, bad. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, Adam, I thought you were talking I wasn't talking to you, shut up. This should get me 74 on my apprentice and most of the way there on this one. I think Glitterhelm might give slightly more because it's more waves. I should also check the tower stats after this one because I keep forgetting. Because let's see which one does better, which one does worse. But yeah, I'll park that on there, and we should be all right. And we just have to wait for Backer to get back, or we'll go LAN until it wins. Come on, my Brian.
What?
Waiting for you.
Ah, sorry. I was getting a story how
Right.
the one neighbor was building a new pen for his guinea chickens because they keep getting out and running out by the.
Wait, did you say guinea chickens?
Yeah, guinea hens.
Right, you said guinea chickens. Which is it, chickens or hens? You mean
They're-
yardbirds?
The breed of chicken is
Yeah,
guinea chicken.
guinea yardbirds.
Didn't they have that hit with "Baby I Got Your Love" song?
The thing is, we don't call them guinea chickens over here. But carry on with your story, and then I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Oh, no, that was the story. He was telling me how he's building a new fence pen for his yardbirds who keep getting out and running through town and ending up at.
So by yardbirds, you mean any form of chicken?
No, they're a specific type of chicken. They're guinea hens.
Yardbirds.
No, they are.
I can do this all day. Go on, slap down your buff towers, and then we're good to go. See, now we have 9 left over, so I'm going to build a bowling ball tower because they make me laugh. Yeah, so in the UK, again, it might be something different, but we don't call them that. We call them guinea fowl. I don't know why. I don't know what the difference is, but we call them guinea fowl, and I don't know. No clue what that's about. So I kind of want to bounce off the wall. Sorry?
Sounds like a foul bet to me.
He's got jokes. Not good ones, but he's got them.
Thank you, folks. I'll be here all weekend. Don't forget to stick your.
Now once I want my bowling ball turret to screw up slightly and just drop bowling balls all over the place.
where they bounce off the goblin chins?
I want them to bounce down low. They are currently swinging to and fro, but not down low. Yeah, having 4 characters will also give us more mobs to kill.
What crystals?
The same number of crystals, though. It's alright, I can't be bothered to fix it. I kind of wanted... I just wanted it to be slightly more exciting. I just really like the bowling balls. They amuse me greatly. But I wanted to angle it slightly right so it bounced off that... off the railing and then bounced down. But I done goofed. You have mana. Get in my belly. I don't know what the bowling balls are doing now, but they don't seem to be doing it right. They just seem to be wrong. I'm not sure I can describe what the bowling balls are doing. They were just bouncing off nothing. Alright, 1 down, 1 to go.
Quinn. Nice to meet you.
Sorry?
It's Harley Quinn? Is that who he's supposed to be?
Yeah, it's one of the default names.
We need a Joker now.
Well, there isn't a male jester, ironically. Oops, no, ignore that. I can't button. Yeah, I'll drop out with the apprentice this wave, next wave, so I'm not splitting the XP earned. Having said that, it's probably the more efficient way of doing it. I'm earning slightly more on the apprentice, but not much. I'm still between them. I've earned 3 and 4 million. Yeah, the buffed bowling ball turret is utterly ridiculous, though. There's almost no gap between the balls. Oh, and that's good. If they do touch, that is gay. I think that's literally the definition of gay, if the balls touch. So, we have a heterosexual bowling ball turret, thankfully. Oh no, they bounced off each other. Gay turrets it is. Oh, wait, the ogre just walked straight past the turret and walloped the wrong thing. Oh, it's dead now.
So evidently the one neighbor noticed that I'd stopped feeding the fire, and he was bored enough that he came over and decided to start throwing things on the fire to burn himself.
He's burning himself on your fire?
No, he's burning the underbrush that the other neighbor was cutting.
Underbrush. Is that not funny where you're from?
Are you going to correct my English again to proper English?
No, underbrush. See, if you say underbrush, probably just assume you were referring to an unshaven lady's nether regions, you see.
No, that would be an underbush.
That's just horrible.
Not to be confused with underboob.
That's the best thing ever.
Not really. Around here, that means it's nice and sweaty.
You like what you like, I like what I like.
I didn't say I like it. It's just we're American. We have different definitions for things.
Yes, yes. No, I
Even though yours seem rather foul.
Might seem more than what?
Rather foul.
Rather Yardbird, you mean?
I don't know where Clapton got to start.
What's going to start, sorry?
Clapton. Yardbirds.
Because Rob looked at what a chicken was, and a chicken is only Yardbird. And then I'd never heard the term Yardbird before.
I mean, why does it have to specifically be a Yardbird? Why is Rob picking on the chicken?
Oh, he's not. He's picking on the Yardbirds, not the chickens. But I only heard the term Yardbird for the first time last week, so I'm still amused.
But there's like a British band called the Yardbirds.
What? Well, maybe.
From the 60s.
Only if you Googled it.
No.
No, like only if you Google. I don't know. I have absolutely no clue. Okay, I just want to have a very brief look at stats. I'm curious how the towers are doing or relative to each other. Towers.
Yardbirds are an English rock band formed in London in 1963.
Had you heard of them before last week?
Yes, I had.
Oh, okay.
Because my mom likes British bands. She had Beatlemania when she was young.
So, towers. Bouncer blockades, 56 kills. Deadly striker towers, 243 kills. Harpoon towers, 94. Fireball tower, 43. Bowling ball turret, 45. Lightning tower, 1,211.
EV, 604.
It's just the lightning tower is just broken. Mostly because it arcs. It just hits so many mobs. It's not great damage. It just hits a lot of them.
Chain lightning.
Our best score, by the way, is 3,998,000. Thank you for joining us, Fayblade. See you again soon, I'm sure. I do also have 12 million to spend on my gun. Cool. And my XP bonus takes me up to 1.9 million.
So does the Retribution gun ever go above 7 shots? And
no, it doesn't look like it. Guns do have an inherent cap. Otherwise, you could find one with 1,000 upgrade levels eventually, and it'd be firing, trillions of bullets. Okay, so in theory, then I should now be able to get some upgrades that. So let me spend a couple of minutes giving my character some better tower stats.
Did you put a price on the other things so I can see what they are?
No.
You're looking for something specific?
No, I can. That's so awful. So I have to go Y, X, and then type a 1 on my keyboard, and then press return, and then go back to the pad. You think the default price would just be the shop price? Again, just a price of 1.
Thank you.
Okay, what have we got? 4 tower defense, 4 tower damage.
So a thumper is a grenade launcher.
Yes. Alright. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. So I need something with all tower stats, and pretty much if it's got tower stats, that will do. Something other than a hat. No, I don't have the mythical shirts. Bit of a weird thing to say. Oh wow, this one's good. Plus 45 tower health, plus 47 tower speed, plus 51 tower damage, and 30 upgrade level. So that's not just a good. That's not just mythical. That's a good roll.
Nothing to tower range though.
Yeah, it's got all 4 stats. I'm only equipping stuff with all 4 stats.
Yeah, that does sound really good.
Like this one's got 40 tower range, 45 tower damage, 38 tower speed, but no tower health. So it's pretty good apart from.
So the one neighbor is kind of trapped by the other neighbor at the moment. I've got one, he's like in his 70s, but he has a story for everything. And he will stand there and tell you stories all day unless you literally walk away from him. And like he's got one of the other neighbors enthralled in his grasp at the moment. I'm watching it from the window here.
Never interacting with people.
This is the country, no one cares. I mean, I think there's still only maybe less than a dozen COVID cases in this county.
Oh yeah, I mean, I said I live in the middle of a metropolitan area because Todd's about, oh, it's nothing. I'm like, Dave, you live in the middle of the fucking countryside. It's very. If you lived in the middle of New York, you'd have a very different opinion about all this. But you guys.
Well, New York City.
Yeah,
I have a friend that lives in upstate New York, which is in Niagara County, and I think they have less than 30 cases.
Oh,
still.
yeah. I mean, upstate New York is just that's fucking Maine. It's just rural, northern.
Well, upstate New York is like Canada.
It's southern Maine, basically. You know, they.
No, it's southern Canada. Upstate New York is Niagara Falls. It's right on Canada's border.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, you know, I don't mean it's attached to. I mean, it is the same, similar sort of area and the similar sort of demographic. It has been referred to as the Florida of the North, which I rather like.
New York isn't shaped like a penis.
That's not the part of Florida.
That's the best part of Florida. It looks like America's trying to fuck Cuba.
I really have no comments on that. Cool. I suspect I have an awful lot more to. So what am I up to now? Nearly 400 tower damage. That's a lot better. I could do.
Imitates art.
I could do with a godly. I could do with a mythical shirt. I don't have one. Let me check my own hero shot. Yeah, I put them all in here.
You didn't price them all either, so I can.
Yeah, I did. Oh, I didn't price the new ones. lose 32 tower range, I'd lose 32 tower range, and I would lose fucking everything on that one. That's awful. That's actually pretty good by Huntress, though. Right, that looked like an upgrade, and it is. Plus 41 piercing shot, though. Remove from shot. I wish the names were better. Like, everything I've got is just called like Mythical. Oh, I can't select that one. Does that? I don't think I can be the one you've got. Are you in the shop at the moment?
Yes.
Oh, do you have the Mythical Lucky Pristine Best Level 1 highlighted?
No.
I can't select that one for some reason. Oh well, that's
I'll get to the shop. Totally.
that's alright. I don't think it's just that one might be a bit of an upgrade. Every upgrade level is 2 million now, and I still have 40 levels to go.
1.1 million damage. Holy shit.
It's getting there. Right. What do we want to do then? What do you feel like?
I tried doing that one Peltier. I can't remember what it's called. The other assault that you don't like, and I couldn't figure it out.
Which assault I didn't like?
The one that looks like an arcade cabinet.
Oh, is that there's Polybius and Assault? I didn't notice that. Do you mean the Temple of Polybius? You don't mean the Temple of Polybius, do you?
I don't know.
The other assault is the Lab Assault. Do you mean the Lab Assault?
Nope. Hold on.
Because there is Assault Challenge. There's Misty Mire, the Tree one, and the Dungeon one. And then there is the regular Assault. Just Challenge Assault. What were you thinking of? And that's it. There's only 4 assault levels that I'm aware of. No, and then there's the Lab Assault, which is.
I can switch over to single player so I can tell you what.
You can still browse the missions, can't you?
I can't see the pictures.
You can't see the pictures.
Yeah, it doesn't show the picture of what.
Have you got the stream open? You got the stream open? You can look at the stream. Are you thinking of
Lost Quest? Click on Lost Quest.
I don't think any of these are assault. No, they're not.
Click on Lost Quest at the bottom there. Is that it?
Crystal Escort. There's no assault ones that I know of. Fucking Bay. Okay, the Pirate Invasion.
There it was. Yeah, go back up. Temple of Polybius. Wait, you passed it again. Under Temple of War. Next page, top one. Next page. Next page.
You said Temple of Polybius.
There you go. That one right there. Looks like an arcade.
Yeah, but that's not an assault.
Huh?
Is that an assault level?
It looked like an assault.
Okay, I don't think it is.
What is it then?
I think I've done this one. Time limit 64 minutes.
Step on the one to the left first. This one here.
I already hate this level so much. So it's just.
one on the right over here. It opens again. Now we can go through the door.
What is this?
That's all I figured out.
What is this badly scripted shite? Okay, now we kill things. Awesome. Now I like it.
Yeah, lots of killing. Lots and lots and lots of killing.
Well, hardly. And now we have no lives remaining suddenly. We've gone from 26 lives to 0.
Well, you should have died so many times. In this
I don't think I died 26 times. Do we actually have to progress? Is it constant spawning?
No. Or it wasn't, as far as I'm aware.
There's a lot of fish friends above you.
Got the wrong pet. I don't think there's a thing to switch it. There is a crystal. There's crystals eventually.
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird.
Item box. Nope. Probably do some more Nessies, by the way. I've just got
You
2.
need to figure out how to get more of it.
You do Deeper Well to 25.
Oh. No tower deeper well?
No, survival Deeper Well. Oh! I'll turn off hardcore mode. Hardcore mode is now off. Alright, destroy the 5 Dark Archania crystals. Oh yes. So we hit the one on the left and the one on the right. Oh god, these are crap. Don't make me watch them more than once. Oh my god. However, I do see spawn points. Oh god, fuck off with your shit. Yeah, you can fuck off too. Yes, the spawn points now disappeared, so it showed you what we would have to deal with. So, Nessie won't heal you during an assault map, by the way, so this is not an assault map.
I don't know what it is. There's lots of stuff to kill, though.
There is. A lot of bone attacks. Nessie is so OP. I can't believe people were whining about it on the forum.
What were they whining about?
Oh, it's a high level pet and it should be better than this and blah 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 blah. Only 50 upgrade levels and oh dear, I don't get cut by the water and get slammed into the slice and dices.
Yeah, watch out for the water and the thorn ball and the slice and dice.
It doesn't appear stuff that spawns then because there's nothing back in the start room.
Oof. Also watch out for the bouncer blockades.
Yeah, well I wouldn't go near those anyway because that would be silly.
Yes, well I was running through Dark Elves.
There's a couple of deadly striker towers at the beginning. Like where I'm targeting, I don't know if I can actually hit them.
Yes, the ones on the left you can hit, but not the ones higher up.
When I get feeling those little things will come out the wall. Oh, duck and wave. But yeah, this is what I mean, by the way, about people kind of just don't want to play a tower defense game. They kind of, like, I don't know what I'll call this. A third-person action-adventure run-and-gun with procedural loot. I would be happy if the game had lots of this stuff and no tower defense. I wouldn't be like, oh, this is shit. Now, I've got to the bottom of the slice and dices now so I can shoot them. It'd help if I made this level... So as we went over Nomancer, different areas should be colour-coded differently. So right now, everything is blue. I've no idea if we're at a different area, a beginning area. It all just looks the same. I'm just busy taking out all the turrets I can see. I haven't seen any crystals yet, not a single one. I've seen an ogre that's nearly dead, so that's a good start. A archer. Is it just an hour because it's a big level? You've got to find them all.
I think so. I haven't found them. I found a couple of them, but...
On the underwater and upside down and all sorts of annoying shit.
Crystal right there.
I piercing shot at it and it didn't die. Oh, it did die, only it's not registered as dead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, target that. Target, thank you. Your gun range doesn't seem quite so nerfed in this mode, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, there's deadly striker towers in very annoying places. I wonder if I can... Yes, I can. So jumped off and piercing shotted. What's the past tense? Piercing shoot, pierce. I piercing shotted, they piercing shotted. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, so these ones, on the other hand, the slice and dices have about, I don't know, 100 million health or something. Like, not
Yeah, there's some of them I found that I couldn't kill.
Yeah.
They were like double stack.
Yeah. Literally not doing any damage at all to them.
Yeah, those are trap ones. They're meant for the balls to knock you into.
I'm just avoiding the giant balls. Every time I try and jump up, my character loses all momentum and then gets stuck. Right, try again. After the giant ball. Does the giant ball push the ogre out of the way? Bye, ogre! Oh, sort of. The physics are so broken. Like, I've got loads of speed until I jump, and then suddenly I've lost all my speed. Yeah, I won't be able to hit those, they're too far away. Get these though. No. So I actually know how to get to those deadly striker towers. It's just up here. Oh, I can see another crystal. And these deadly slice and dices. I think they're slice and dices just to stop you going to that part of the level, rather than anything else.
Maybe you get to that part of the level later? I don't know.
Maybe.
Some of the slice and dice you can kill, but not.
Yes. There's one here you can kill. Oh, it's 4 here you can kill. Well, there's 1, because I killed 3 of them.
There's another tower.
Oh, hello, I came around the other way. It should be quite easy from now. Met in the middle. Yeah, Nessie makes a ridiculous difference. So you can't, like on the Misty Mar assault, you can't use a Nessie. Well, actually, I haven't tried a Nessie specifically, but you can't use the regular pets. They definitely don't work.
That would be the 4th one. Didn't it say to kill 4 of them?
Yeah. Oh, they have to. No, there's 2 left. You look on the map. It just hasn't given us a rolling count or anything. Again, designed for level 80, this one. Oh, got my coffee. Wait, there's little... Oh, those teleports at the beginning teleport you back into the level. And there's one more crystal ahead of me and to my left. and a single fish fern protecting it, and his mates. Hello, mates. Pardon me. Okay, that bit's done. What now?
That's as far as I got.
Oh, is there some more shit puzzle now?
I think. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out.
I don't want to do puzzle. I want to do murder. Do murder, get XP, gets loot. Done. This is why No Man's Sky doesn't have any crap puzzles in it. If you look on the map, there's a bunch of stuff marked in green. Doesn't mean in particular.
Oh, I see another crystal.
I do? I don't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
I used my eyes.
How do we get to it?
Up here, and then up there, and then shoot it in the face.
Find a way up?
No. However, it's going to be this way. Wow. I'm not going to kill this. Can I have a look at this a sec?
I know.
No, they're triple sack. That's awesome. Yeah, don't get so close. So I guess we don't kill these. I guess it's a little more. You see, all these things happen. There's going to be a jumping puzzle, and I've had to do jump puzzles in Doom, and I don't want to do it in this game.
It's a jump puzzle, you think?
Well, yeah, there's a crystal here. There's a green crystal with a blockade tower in front of it. So we're going to have to stand on something to make the thingy-majig pop out. Or shoot something. Maybe you just have to type in WQWZW. If you come to where I am, I'll show you. The Deadly Striker Towers, of course, just to be really annoying. Yeah, so you see that crystal? Let me check. There's a crystal in there. I've just taken out the bounce blockade, I hope. What was it? Someone described the puzzles in Hexam? Puzzles for Obscurity? That sounds about what's going on here, doesn't it? Again, anyone in chat who's got any great ideas about how we should solve this, please let me know. Killing things fun, getting loot fun, getting XP fun.
You made the jump.
You made what, into the crystal?
Yeah.
Okay, what's that do?
Get you into the room with more stuff to kill.
Oh, well. I noticed that you didn't actually answer my question.
You got me in the room with more stuff to kill. That was the end.
I guess that is an achievement.
Lots of balls bouncing off my chin.
Oh, I'm interested. Did you jump across from the side or?
From the top.
Ah, yeah. Not entirely sure you're supposed to do it that way. Deadly High Task can suck my fucking ass. Yay. Wait, what? Sorry.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Exactly. What?
12 Harbingers, 28 helicopters, 60 shark ferns, 48 spiders, 20 gins, 50 fish ferns, and 19 ogres. And I can't even see the crystal on the map. Can you?
Did they spawn when we start?
Ah, the crystal's here. Crystal's here. I need to switch character then. My enthusiasm for this level was fairly low to begin with. It's not gone up. So just a crystal.
So did the water raise or something that let us? Yeah, I guess the water came up.
No, that's same level.
No, the water's higher. I mean, now I can walk into this room rather than having to jump into it.
Oh, right, yeah. That bit filled up. Okay, gotcha. Come on. It seems I can do a fairly naive defense though. Given there's only one crystal, and only 2 ways to get to it. And the 2 ways are that direction and this direction. I'm going to do a row of 4, by the way. Because lightning towers are OP, so that's fine. It's alright, we'll get that side. There you go. I'll go switch characters. I hate the music in this. It's like really slow and dramatic for no reason. Nothing's happening. We're not doing anything. You stop being dramatic. You're just wandering around going, what are we supposed to do? Sorry, Gandalf, you want me to take the ring? Where? Sorry, the ring does what? Sorry, who's Sauron again? That's just how I feel. That's me. And the music's going. There's a treasure chest here, but you can't have it. If we do this wave, right, and there's another puzzle level, then I should be having words. Okay, GLHF. No, yeah. But yeah, the lightning tower should hopefully just hit everything in any direction. And the deadly strikers should hit anything in any range. Should probably have built them facing more diagonally, but never mind.
So we're supposed to do.
Oh, I just read that which direction they come from. Oh, 4.5 million health on the first ogre.
Jesus.
5.5 million. And the spider got me.
And the tower was dead.
Yeah. So I'd like to point out that level was done by the community development team, not the actual dev team. But that's level 80, so yeah, we aren't there on the gear. Right, let's get the tower.
So that was like a multi-step level?
Yeah,
so the first level is like an assault, and the second part of it is a defense? That's pretty
yeah. Kind of cool. It also just seems like a very long and boring ball lake at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, variety. I mean, you know, first part of the level you assault it, then you have to defend it. And that's kind of...
Just curious how we are stepping up for this.
Fucked on this one.
Huh?
We're going to get fucked. Proper fucked.
This is the big boy level. This one is.
Watch over. Dark Elf.
One shot. Okay. Just seeing where we are.
Yep. Like I said, proper fucked. I got 2-shotted.
Oh well, that's right. So you're definitely ahead of me.
No, I just still have all my points invested in the health.
So we could try the Monster Fest again and get some more loot. We can get my tower, my squire, up to 74. We've got the Oasis Monster Fest as well. Can't remember what we get for that, if anything. Let me have a quick check. Let me check the LockDown LAN webpage because the stats are there. What was it called again? It was called Oasis, did I say? Oasis 13. Alright, so not as good as Monster Fest. This is the thing, you do something in the wrong order. So on wave 20, Monster Fest will give us Sorry, Oasis will give us 23, and Shipwreck will give us 25. So there's no point in doing the other one unless it is massively easier. Which is probably not, but we haven't done it.
Do you think we're ready for Insane Assaults yet, or no?
No. Now, what's it called? Oasis Monster Fest. Right, let's try this because we haven't, rather than for any other reason. So, same deal as the Shipwreck one. The loot scaler is a little lower, but there is a bit of a choke point on this one that we can most certainly use. I will mine the entrance to the choke point and show you. Be like, ah, interesting. So it's possible to go full towers on this because there's only 3 entrances to that. Down there, back here. That's it. I've now mined the whole entrance to this level.
This one is definitely a lot smaller.
Yeah. Bring me any money you got, please. Oh man, this is a treasure chest. I'm not sure I can make it to the treasure chest and back in time. "35 seconds. Why did you put the heal aura there? 14 seconds. 10, no pressure. No bit of pressure. If you can buff up those lightning towers before we begin, that'd be great. 3 lightning towers on the bridge. Off top of the bridge. Lightning towers on win.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it. Now I've got a fucking army of orcs.
Right, 4 million XP on the XP, 4 million health on the ogres though, so I suspect this is a bit of a no.
Yeah, I need to stay out of falling in the pit.
It's got a bit less than 4 million health now. The lightning towers are nearly all down. It can be done without towers.
I tried to upgrade them, but they knocked me off the bridge.
Yeah, so you can still do it the same way we did the Monster Fest one. The Shipwreck one, sorry.
Well, I have no idea what's going on in this level. This is the first time here, so I'm getting, like, mullered into a corner and not knowing where the fuck...
It's possible to do a lot of vulnerable turrets up high on this one, which amuses me.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
Just run around on the map, it's quite easy. Yeah, I need an awful lot more points in tower health to do what I did though. They'll come. Oh, hello, naughty kitten. We are running out of time though. Oh, the Djinns are turning stuff into gold mobs, that's why. Yeah, close but no cigar. So that one has a lower loot scaler than the shipwreck one.
I like the shipwreck.
I like the shipwreck one.
Shipwreck one better.
I like the shipwreck one better too. So regarding, you're asking about, so we were doing alchemical laboratory on Nightmare, but we were struggling, but that was earlier, so should we see if we can get that one again? Because we are now much further progressed. And I was going to skip bouncer blockades and just go with gas traps and lightning, because the Sharkans are causing us the issue, and Sharkans are affected by gas traps. The cardboard box, and Dora's just completely just murdering it. It's not got anything in it. It used to have plastic in it. Is that all we... Okay, cool. We've got one light in tower side. We'll probably have to look after it. I will build light and towers as soon as... gas traps as soon as I can. We have no defences at the back, by the way. No offences at the back, just defences. Okay, we got gas traps covering all directions. I have to get those lightning towers back up. You're firing spiders into the camera then, that wasn't very nice. I'll get a bunch of deadly striker towers at the back too. So if you come to there, where I've marked, and put a buff beam down, I'll build deadly strikers into there. Hey, we did it. Loot. Apparently none. Right. Curious if I build it there whether that'll work. Only really one way to find out. Yeah, so Sharkans are weird. They're kind of like... Have you got any mana, by the way? No, don't upgrade. I'm not even close to defense cap. Thank you. Sharkan are weird because they're kind of like ogres that you can stun lock with damage and gas and things. Whoa, that was a loud noise. What was that? Xbox Live sent you a message. Sorry, what the fuck? That's a depressing message. You need 40 mana to activate Piercing Shot. Thank you. Yeah, so the wyverns are shark ferns are just getting hooked up on the gas traps. Lightning towers are just murdering everything because they murder spiders as well as djinns. Oh, bugger. Ogres can come around the back where there's no defences aimed at them. We'll sort that next. Try and walk in front of the Deadly Striker towers. For Godly. I thought we were getting Mythical off this. Maybe we weren't. Oh. 8, and I've got shit, I don't have a good way to solve this. Guess I've got a fireball tower there and a magic missile tower, haha. This way. Sorry guys. Okay, we're at the EU cap, so feel free to upgrade all willy-nilly. The Djinn were quite close to taking out some towers that time, by the way, so do worry about the Djinn.
Yeah, I was on them, yeah.
Damn it, so was I. Lost a lightning tower somewhere.
Hit me! Here I am, hit me!
I'm here, do it now! So again, how are we supposed to get mythical gear when a level that doesn't even drop... Oh, it's dropped 1 mythical. I could just find it. Okay, I've just have to grab a bunch of crap just to be able to grab it. But again, I've picked up 1 mythical it dropped. To be fair, if I grind away and plow all my money into my gun, possibly we could do that better. Let's check out the towers. Oh, look, the light tower got nearly everything. Quelle surprise. How much money have I got?
Welcome back.
Not enough.
You won't find other shops with this level of quality.
well, somewhere in my bank is a new piece of mythical gear. I don't know what it was though. Sorry. And it doesn't have a little new symbol next to it. But yeah, part of what I do need to start doing is upgrading the mythical gear, because I'm going to have this until level 78 in theory when you get trans gear, but I don't even know what we would do for trans gear at this point. Well, I do. What I do need to do is find something with a higher scale than 13. There ain't much. Tinker's Lab, which is extremely difficult. Polybius is a 27, to be fair. Buccaneer Bay, Pirate Invasion are quite good ones. Arcane Library, which I quite like. Also Emerald City, which we haven't done, have we? We can have a look at Emerald City. How many players is that one for? Is it too many? Emerald City. We'll recommend level 80. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think our best bet, is, unfortunately, is the Shipwreck Monster Fest. No, we need money. Don't we need money? I reckon. Are you mostly mythical now? Yes, you're all mythical, but your levels are shit. So you need to. It's assuming you're happy with your gear. You need money. Best way for money is, well, lots of loot, but lots of loot. So I'm gonna go grab a drink, and then we'll work out how we get lots of loot without doing nightmare hardcore ramparts, which everyone says. Back in a moment.
I can take down any dragon. Just look at that head over there.
Right, I've worked it out. Do a divide and conquer approach. Which would you like, a better Nessie or a better giraffe?
I use the Nessie more often than I haven't even used the giraffe.
I meant genie, but your words. Survival mode. Okay.
Oh no! I feel something crawling.
Let's go with insane rather than nightmare. Let's go with nightmare until we fail, and then drop back to insane, and then drop back to hard.
What is this?
Only way we get an Nessie.
Do I start at wave 1?
Yep, that's the lowest I could start at. But definitely slap your genie on. We want as much mana as we can. This is why you go to wave 1, is so you can just squeeze mana out of it.
I've got to a high enough level that it's like endless mana now.
Awesome.
Now I need an upgraded one. I need a mythical genie.
We will see what we can do. Oh, if you shove out the way so I can drop my mana and switch. I'll stick on my this one.
Get out of the fucking way so I can keep the mana. Oh, what a guy.
Yeah, but it's because I had 120. It's 120 to build that tower. So, 1 ogre, 3 spiders. Don't go down there and worry about those mobs. My lightning tower, I'm sure, will deal with them. Get on the ogre and keep dropping your guts all over the floor. Ogre bottom right.
Wow, he's got some health.
It's alright.
Oh, I got it. He just got a lot of health.
I'll help.
I'm helping.
No, I'm not. My pony sure as hell is.
God damn, you almost got it.
Can you get 2 buff towers up? And I will... Definitely get 2 gas traps up. I kind of wonder about gas traps at the top. Right, so we've got 8 DU, so I can get 2 bouncer blockades at the top. Let's do that. Kind of tempted to put it there so it gets hit by the buff beam, but I guess I'll go there. Let's buff the left side primarily, and then I will worry more about the right side during the level. But if we fail, what we do is we'll just drop. I think if we get to like level 12, that means we can start at level 12 in hard insane, and if we then fail at level 18, I think we can then start level 18 on hard, and so on. Buy amount of mana.
Completely?
Yeah, I chucked it all. But yeah, the left side is not upgraded, the right side is not upgraded at all, so I will focus on keeping the right alive. Oh, the Sharken's distracted by them as well. Awesome. Ogre's top right. Oh, he's only got 1.4 million health. That's the thing, there's also a hidden mob health scaler, which might actually be directly related to the XP scaler. It's entirely possible. And I brought the wrong pet. Can you check your mana? Cheers. Oh shit, what happened? Spiders. Lightning immune spiders. Okay, we'll go with a plan B then. Plan B is no gas traps and prox trap protecting the protecting the important traps. Can I have all the mana back? Thank you.
JK wasn't going to join us, so.
He messaged just like 2.5 hours ago in the channel, if that's what you're referring to. Okay, can you put your buffs back, and I will put basically prox traps right underneath the towers. The spider goes for it. It should hopefully get kablooied. 17,000 damage. Oh, 22,000 now. And when it's buffed, 30,000. It's not bad. Yeah, we could do it. We could do it with Chris back. That's what we want.
Or Brian.
He's not even online. I'm on the gin. Lightning immune ogre. That's a pain. And there's one behind you too.
Yeah, I see. Ah, he sees me too.
Right, I got him. Keep chucking your mana down. Right, is he following me still?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Don't piss off, sling your up. Let me see. One got to we're on the sort of amazing level of loot, but we aren't even at the lowest wave we're allowed to start at yet. That makes sense. We could already have started on wave 8. The lower we start, the bigger advantage we get. But the prox traps do seem to be working against the spiders, which is good. I'm now at 35,000 damage per prox trap. And how much health the spiders have got? 38,000, so hopefully we have less.
Is your cat batting the bottle lid around or something?
Yeah, I have a little box of bottle lids here on my desk, and every time she's a pain, I just chuck a bottle lid. So people come to my house, I have to think to them, I'm not mental. I don't collect bottle lids and keep them all over the fucking house. They're just a convenient thing to chuck. But good ears, absolutely spot on. And sometimes I throw the bottle lid underneath the cabinet, and she just spends a lot of time trying to get under it. Because she can't get it, so she's just like, no, I must get the bottle lid. I got punched by a shark. Okay, one gin down. I think there's another one.
Yeah, I'm on it. Got one. 3 over. One coming up the left.
Yes, 3 on the right.
3 on the right.
Is your distractor down?
Yeah, it's down.
Just upgrading the tower. Oh yes! That was very close.
I'm not sure about the left side or the right side or whatever.
You worry about the fighters, I'll worry about the towers. Yeah. Striker towers are just not doing enough damage. Keep chucking your mana down.
Got that when I created right before we destroyed it.
Right. Let's see if you chuck down enough surplus mana for you to get the Striker tower up to max.
So,
Yeah, so if I do a Dungeon Defenders clone without any tower defense, I could call it Dungeon Attackers. Okay, so Tower Buff Beam is now 3-star, and so is the tower. So my Deadly Striker does 114,000 damage every 1.6 seconds, giving it a total damage of 65,000 per second. Not bad. Unfortunately, that means a 650,000 health ogre in 10 seconds, which is definitely way too long.
any mana?
Yeah. No, not really, but yeah.
Enough to upgrade this tower instead of repair it. Oop, I don't need to repair, I think.
Yeah, I suspect that's probably about as far as we're going to get, though. I mean, we're barely hitting as ogres we were. I don't even have enough money to upgrade my gun even one more level. Ironically, we've not upgraded this bouncer tower even once yet, because nothing's hit it. All other thing is 3 stars. Hooray! It's got 1. Wow, so your tower buff is now 193% damage, 150% range, 160% attack speed, and 180% resistance. That's pretty good.
It helps a little bit.
They are massively OP. I mean, that's we always do is scale them together. So that is one. Oh my head. For 4DU, you have boosted. Wait a minute, Brian. Why is this bouncer tower here?
What bouncer tower?
That one. I was talking about putting it there, but I didn't. I put it down there, so a Sharkan has pushed it. But it's pushed it in. Wait, it's pushed it. Is it being buffed? It is, isn't it?
That's awesome.
Because there's a little. It's a little. Oh, is it being buffed?
We'll say it is.
Yeah, I guess it is. Right, I'm ready. Yeah, it's definitely buffed. The one over here is nowhere near as good. That's got 40,000 health, and that one's got 25,000. Okie dokie. Yikes, that bouncer tower has about the same health as I've got. Ogre's 2 million health this time.
Gen 30.
Yeah, so my strike attack takes about 20 seconds to kill this ogre, unfortunately.
Spiders and gens.
We're about to lose the lightning tower right side. Oh no, I upgraded it. Oh, I lost. Didn't get the deadly striker as well, though.
Is the gen gone? Yes.
Okay, right side is clear. No, left side isn't. Hey, if you get rid of all the towers, the ogres definitely start attacking you then because they're not getting distracted by anything. So we're going to complete this wave, I suspect, because all the ogres are just following me around.
I got 2 down here. How many you got?
4.
3? Boy, nice.
It's alright, Nessie's keeping me going. You just need to distract them if they go for the tower.
Oh, I have 3,000 health. I'm so dead.
Trying to work out which one's like. Got to prioritize the weakest one. Yeah, there's one with 600,000 health.
I am the weakest one. Oh, they got me. 16-second respawn. Good luck.
I need it because one of them is heading for the crystal.
Two of them. One's heading up the other side.
No, they. Nah.
Back in 1-0. And I fell off. Yeah. Yeah, we almost had that.
Mm-hmm.
We were down to the last 4 ogres, and like they were mostly dead.
We're down to the last 6 ogres, yes.
4.5.
Okay, so we'll go to insane, but we should be able to start on wave 8, I think, without too much effort.
We'll call it a draw.
There's no spiders, no djinns. No spiders, no djinns, no ogres. I wonder if I could pull the whole thing back. So if I were to put the bounce blockade there and there, but the defences further back, like on the steps, that means I could put a gas trap that covers both blockers, and it's on a level. Guess we'll find out. I'm ready. I'm still ready. Totally ready.
Huh? Sorry,
Ready.
I ninja AFK'd while you were.
I have to build 4,000. It doesn't take long.
Yeah, well, the pizza was calling my name.
Pizza.
Why haven't you eaten pizza in a long time?
Because you should rephrase the question. The question is, why am I the lightest I've been in a long time? Because I haven't been eating pizza. Also, Domino's don't deliver, and I really like Domino's.
Yeah, where I'm at, nobody delivered. Like I said, I am eating petrol station petrol station.
It's alright, I understand what a gas station is. Calling it a petrol gas station is just confusing, though.
Petrol station? I didn't say gas station. I said petrol station.
You said a gas petrol station. You corrected yourself, so we would all understand. But it's okay. The world, you see, watches Hollywood movies. We all understand. Can you please buff those towers? And then it's gas traps. They're back. They're back further back this time. Now, I don't know, you see, if that will work. I don't know whether or not that will affect ones on the top layer. Oh, I don't think you're ready to buff those as well. Yeah, if you look at the back, the towers are further back. Oh wait, if you put the buff means in totally the wrong place, that's okay. So sell those, or unless you want to buff defense, not damage.
Seemed defense was the problem last time. They got through our defense.
We're not the same difficulty as last time. We can try it, but a lot of it is about stun locking from those. Oh, tell me you can do all 4. Oh, 3.
Which one I miss?
It won't have a little. Oh, it should have a little icon on it, like a little.
It looks like it. Did I not get them all?
It says 3. Can I build them closer together? It doesn't tell you when you're doing that, does it? 4. Nice. Oh, right. Wait. So you didn't sell the second button. Oh, that is cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that. We'll remember that one for next time. I'm going to get some mana then. You've just left these lovely 500 mana crystals all over.
I dumped a bunch of them.
I know. It's quiet tonight. It's weird. I don't. Subcom has so far had the most views by a fair margin, but it's such by a fair percentage, but a small number of views. We should probably find something new. I'd say currently Borderlands 3 has been the biggest one, so maybe we should think about doing, because Borderlands 3 is running an event right now, so possibly we should.
I still haven't played it.
I know. The problem is, you need to play through the whole frickin' story, which is alright, I suppose.
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I've told myself that I can't play it until I've gotten through all the Nomancer maps.
I like that plan. Well, I
Well,
mean,
it's insane.
I
I got 5 of them done yesterday.
the big push for Nomancer will be on Monday or Tuesday.
But I have until Monday or Tuesday to get caught up.
Yeah, how big a push this is, I don't know. I'm going to be popping to the arcade tomorrow very briefly, do some more paint, and then I'll be on Tactics Forever tomorrow, and then Nomancer Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yay. Maybe a bit of trains if I'm feeling sad. Oh man, those Deadly Strike attacks can hit stuff on the entire map.
I need to work on my range.
You need to work on their fire speed.
Fire speed?
Yeah, like, they can hit the entire map, so they just need to shoot faster now. They one-shot anything on the entire map, they just only fire quite slowly. Oops, ignore that. But yeah, we're also planning on shipping this. So we've got like a 2-pronged attack on the train game, and the first one is to release a very small game, $5 on the Steam store, but to port it to Xbox and Switch, because I've not done a console game before, not in many years, so I haven't been through the modern process, because they do keep changing it. Once that's done, then we're going to be redoing the train game again as a very different game, but using a lot of the same assets that we'll have produced for the game that it pays for itself. This also means that when I go to port Nomancer to console, it's not the first console game, so hopefully Nomancer should do quite well. We've spent a year on it. So once Nomancer is done, like, once all the levels are done, to, at least to a certain degree, I'll give you a crash course in the train game, and I'm also going to be looking for community members to create levels. Somebody wants to have their name in a game, this is how you can do it. It's quite simple, but basically we'll just get a whole ton of levels and then just play them and kind of vaguely scale them in order of difficulty. And then just get the game, get 100 levels and then just say, oh, this level's really hard, but at the end, this one's easy. And then ship that, hopefully within about 6 weeks to Steam. That's the plans. And then once that's done, ship that to Xbox, then ship No Man through Xbox, then ship that game to Switch, and then switch No Man to the Switch, and so on and so on and so on. And at that point, there isn't much for you to do, because obviously the levels are the same. It's just all me.
So basically, the Popcorn Man's back on team with it?
Yeah, he still seems to be under the impression he just goes, hey look, I did a game and everyone will run out and buy it. Despite having spent his entire career fostering a entire community of trolls and assholes, and then being surprised when they all slag off everything he does. I'm like, what do you expect? Like, you literally said, someone go and break my game, tell me anything's wrong with it. And I'm like, and they did nothing of note. It wasn't useful at all. But our reviews are very good so far, so at 90%.
Yeah, I'm worried about if he does that, then all of a sudden we'll get a bunch of negative reviews.
Yep.
They're like, this is Keemstar involved with it.
Yep, of course we will. The problem is, he still takes these reviews to heart, partly because he is an amateur at that. But you need to learn to ignore the negative reviews. You have to learn to ignore the ones that aren't real negative reviews. You know, someone says, I feel that the leveling curve gets very slow after level 20 and it should be resolved. That's the thing, going, oh no, this is a shit asset flip. That's not a review, this is something an asshole. Ignore it. I'd be really pleased if we can do this on Insane, by the way.
Are we on Insane now?
We are on Insane now, yeah. It gets harder at 15, harder at 20. But it doesn't get as, I don't think it's such a big jump as easy does. It's when we start getting the purple. So if you look on the map, we're getting all red monsters. You bring up your minion, it's all red level monsters, and purple level are the next one. Weapons are primarily powerful still, so it's not as if it's going to be great on loot. I'm back to the same thing. But yeah, I have a funny feeling he still thinks it will just do well at his own accord. It's not how it works. But I like Nomancer. I mean, it's sometimes a bit messy and chaotic, but now you've played Dungeon Defenders, I expect you can see very firmly where my inspirations for Nomancer's clusterfuckiness lies. And that's what I love about this game. It's just a complete on the levels. It's great. I mean, like the Rainbow Unicorn attack is insane. If I did that, I'd get negative reviews just on that, I swear. But people like the game. People like it again. They're willing to forgive things that are wrong with it. That's what I've learned. And if they don't like it, they won't forgive even the slightest little rubbishy thing. But I think Nomancer is pretty solid. I wouldn't, if you were to ask me, do you want to sit down this weekend and play Nomancer end to end, or do I want to play Gauntlet Slayer end to end? I would choose this over Gauntlet Slayer. I'd still probably choose Gauntlet Dark Legacy over Nomancer, but that game is a timeless classic. Yes, the Deadly Striker towers attack every 1.7 seconds. But we almost don't need any other towers. We could spell Deadly Strikers, they will one-shot everything apart from Ogres. I don't think the Lightning Tower's actually got to fire yet, particularly. Lightning Tower kills 45 and 13. Deadly Striker Towers 76 and 84. So the Lightning Towers just, they won't fire until mobs are pretty much at the gas traps. But we'll say if there's anything we can do to improve Nomancer, I mean, I will, if he's going to be pushing it, I'll update the early access message and all that. I might just hide the skin menu away if it's not done in the pet menu.
Need to hide away the instructions unless Todd's going to update it.
Todd's going to update those. The only major thing missing is the rebinding of the controls. I've implemented the new system. I think it's all fine now. I think I've fixed all the buttons. Are you ready? Yeah, I think I fixed all the buttons, so all that I need to do is at some point write a screen to actually allow you to rebind them. I say that, Dungeon Defenders doesn't let you, so I get very annoyed that I get held to a higher standard than other games. Ah. There's like 2 towers left to upgrade. Run down in a hail of spiders, collect all the mana, and bugger off again. Ogre has a whopping 1.3 million. 500,000. Dead. Don't forget, we're on Insane. We don't get the huge damage nerf. So 1 million health ogre is a lot easier than a 1 million health ogre on Nightmare. Maths, boys and girls. Maths. You can stop dropping mana now. There's nothing left to upgrade. I'm about to do the last tower. So yeah, now's the time to switch to your Nessie or your whatever it is you want to level. I'll probably switch to a Unicorn. It's not worth switching out to my apprentices. We're not really earning very much mana, XP. Rainbow Unicorn. That's the Tower Health Unicorn. Oh, I can level up my Apprentice Guardian. Upgrade levels 92. I seen that drop from our thing. Increases damage or effectiveness. It does give me minus 56 to invisibility on the other hand. But other than that, it's pretty swanky. 92 levels. Cool. Let's get some XP. That is so much XP. I mean, it'll be worth like 100 or 200 million when it's done. Anyway, that's the plan, and I obviously am inviting you to join us on the train game. Again, it's not going to set the world on fire, but the goal is to get it out very quickly. As it stands now, there's no UI, but the game is done. You could implement 100 levels and progress through them, and as far as I know, barring graphical glitches and the fact there's no sound and no UI, it's all done, it all works. Fully playable. Not planning on any other features particularly, just some clever and cunning level design. Oh yeah, I'm not getting healed anymore. It's the Deadly Strikers are they're just bang, bang. Almost with this setup, it might be worth. I could get 3 Deadly Striker towers. I couldn't get 4 because they are more expensive. But you can see that the yellow explosions coming off them. I should have angled them a bit better so they're in the middle more where you put your decoy. And I realise I constantly talk to myself, but otherwise it can make a very boring stream. So I don't have anything to say, I'm just talking about myself.
Sometimes it's the only way to get into all the conversation.
Well, it's one of the Mixer guidelines. I am on Mixer. No one uses Mixer. Mixer has such tight restrictions and they're so amazingly up themselves for the smallest of the streaming networks. And they say, you know, even if there's no one watching, you should pretend there is. Essentially, you know, you should be. But I'm like, what? Talk to myself. Okay, I can do. But a lot of what makes a stream is the interaction with the stream. And talking to myself is not interacting with the stream. Best I can do is interact with a pretend person, and there's a word for that. Beyblade, it would be nice to think we could get a giraffe. That's not the plan. We just tried Nightmare, we got to wave 8, so we're now going to see how far we get on Insane. If we die, we will drop back to Hard. If we fail, we'll drop back to Medium. The goal is to get a Nessie. Is it a Nessie? Are they called Nessies? I can't remember.
I think so.
The goal is to get a Nessie on the hardest difficulty we can currently manage. And then once we've done that, they're easy to farm. So we hop to level 23, do 2 waves done. But really, this is very easy compared to Nightmare. XP's rubbish, but not everything. I guess I'm just standing my finger on the trigger. Go, aimbot, go! After the train game as well, Todd will probably go back onto tactics forever. That's a lot of art for him to do. Because really, Nomancer, train game, there's not a lot left for Todd to do.
So you didn't like my suggestion to add more?
More what, sorry?
Well, I was asking
He's got something else on the minute, so I mentioned to him and he's like, I haven't looked in the chat. So Todd should be back with us tomorrow with a bit of luck. He's got something entirely unrelated to Objective Games on. Oh, Beyblade, really? I thought they were, I thought the bonus didn't, but I was hoping the rest of it would. Oh well. A giraffe can be ours either way. Because I do also have another game, and I freely admit it's a complete rip-off of an Xbox Live game that I absolutely loved. It was so good. As part of being an Xbox Live indie game dev, you had to review other games. That was one of the requirements, and I always did the bare minimum. Yeah, works great, doesn't crash, right, fine. Except this game, which I played all the way through, going, this is unbelievably good. I love this game to bits. So I would like to do it, but what Todd and I have discovered with a lot of games, we get quite a long way through. We have the level, we have the graphics, we have the basic sort of concept, and then the next step is, now we need 100 levels. And they take time. I mean, you know this. Not to anyone, the levels take a lot of time to do. And that's usually where we sort of fall over, because we don't have... I can't invest 6 months in doing levels, because that's 6 months not coding. Todd can't invest 6 months into doing levels, that's 6 months of no art. So the issue that we kind of have to stop developing the game and then create the content for it. If that makes sense. I think hopefully I'm making sense. But, and this is the thing about the Dungeon Defenders clone, it wouldn't be a nappy, it would be like this. You'd be modelling it in 3D from bits and bobs. And Todd's like, it'll be fine, but I've been doing this for 10 years or so in Unity. I still screw it up. It's quite easy to really mess up the game. The level, the entire project by just clicking on the wrong thing. Unity's not very forgiving with that. For the record, neither is Unreal. So I'm up for it in principle, but you would have a hell of a learning curve, and you'd end up with a small notepad by your desk, on your desk, of all the things that need to be done, prefabs and lighting and occlusion and baking and collision and performance and materials and. But you don't need to worry about that for train game. And the AN other game that I really would love to do, not so much. And because that game is a little bit like Overcooked, it could do quite well. In the sense it's a single screen, multiplayer, co-op game, where you can only succeed really by shouting at each other. And that always makes for good streams. Did look at doing an Unrailed clone as well. Not clone, but I like the idea of a single, an on-rails scrolling game with 4-player or 8-player co-op. He's gone for more pizza, we can tell.
You know what you're talking about.
I wonder if I just get like a... The thing is, if I was going to get a pizza delivered, it'd be from a kebab shop. And if I could get a kebab shop pizza delivered, I'll just get a kebab delivered. So did you hear me? I was talking to you. Did you just walk off during my discussion with you? You totally did, didn't you?
Maybe?
Yeah. Well,
What are you saying?
let's find out. What do you think? Does that sound like a good plan?
Perfect.
Which part of the plan do you think is the best part?
Part where you make lots of money and it goes into your account.
Well, trust me, if I got lots of money, it will go into everyone's account. True story. So Fortress Craft was my 11th indie game on the Xbox Live system, and I worked with pretty much the same group of people every time. And it so happened that I had 2 musicians working with me. And these musicians, like audio people, they didn't really do much on Fortress Craft. I think, if memory serves, they produced 11 sound effects for the first release. They did do more, but the first release they produced 11 sound effects. I believe I paid them £65,000 because that was their cut. So I believe Fortress Craft has the most expensive sound effects of any game ever. Because I paid about £6,000 per sound effect for the first game.
Well, if you need somebody to make some sound effects, you let me know.
Well, I mean, they just got 5%. That's it. We just made that much money on Fortress Craft. Now, I believe we've got you under the same terms as Blind Man. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. It's a certain percentage, and when the game makes more than a certain sales, the percentage goes up. Don't ask me off the top of my head. I need to look up the agreement. Which I don't think he ever signed. Anyway.
I never signed one either, but
honestly, I mean, if we write a game and it sells well, I'm far more likely to want to work with you again than go, oh, I'm keeping all the money. Which is a very short-sighted thing. You know, if we've made just enough money so I can cover my rent, there's no money for you anyway. But if Nomancer makes... I mean, Dungeon Defenders, to compare and contrast, in the 300 to 400 million mark.
I need a second. I'll be back.
He's going to go do something secret. Baby, aren't you in New York? Are you in proper New York or, like, upstate New York?
Yeah, I just let him come in when he's done with a cigarette. This fag.
Jesus, that's loud.
Yeah, imagine how it is on this.
So, incidentally, although that is a Britishism, we don't really use it very much because of America. The weird one, we do use both uses of faggot though, which is really quite amusing because that is used as an epithet, but it's also used as a bundle of wood or a meatball, and it's quite funny that we still use all 3 of those completely interchangeably. Mr. Brains does the best one, so you can literally buy, I can go into a shop and literally buy Mr. Brains faggots, and they make me laugh every time.
May have to snigger anyway.
Oh. Generally though, if you're referring to cigarettes as fags, it's usually quite derisory. Oh, fags, brilliant. Not in a positive or neutral way, but in a negative way about smoking. You know, go outside if you want to have a fag. That's what we say. But if you're like, you know, or can I bum a fag? That is still a thing, but that's more of a saying than a noun we use in other circumstances. Anyway, as I was saying, are you down for that plan?
I was distracted by the fag talk. What plan was that again? Finish Nomancer. Be prepared for feedback and patches and changes and level reworks and all that. Get up to speed on the train game, and to a great degree, crank out levels. Don't worry about the graphics. We'll worry about tarting it late. Just crank out 100 levels, and then I haven't quite mastered the level building yet. I'm really good at like polishing stuff because I can spot blind man's errors from a mile and a half.
I mean, honestly, with the train game, you've got like 6 or 7 things you could do in a level, and then you just sort of say to yourself, "I'm going to have a level where if the player does nothing, the trains crash in 20 seconds. I'm going to do a level where the player has to worry about keeping the train slow." So you just sort of vaguely decide what the goal for this level is. But because of the way it works, you can also do two goals. You can this level has a lot of trains and they're fast, and so on and so on. And then just crank out levels like that. And honestly, after 30 levels, you'd be like, "I've done this," and then you just start saying, "Oh, this level's going to be horizontal or vertical, or it's a spiral, or it's going to start in the corners and go to the center." And I mean, if you look at Dungeon Defenders, I could tear it apart for you. I mean, if you look at this level's the first level, okay? So from this point here, I can see the whole level. I can see all of the doors. There's nothing blocking the doors. It's not 360 degrees. So they design this level with those build requirements in mind. And then you'll just learn that it's not quite. And you'll just kind of learn that that's how it is. So when you're actually designing it, it feels like you're doing it by rote. It feels like it's just stupid. But in fact, that's how all games do it. It's by a series of rules. He's wandered away again. I'm explaining to him how to write games. This is stuff you would pay hundreds of pounds an hour for this at a conference. And he's wandered off to eat pizza. Oh, look, it's just me this time. We should probably purposely not play Dungeon Defenders tomorrow. So, Brian, did you get all that?
Part of it.
Which part?
Part about where we're going to make lots of money off of Nomancer.
You didn't get the part at all, did you? I'll explain again, because it was quite interesting. So you see this level here that we're on?
Alright, about the 360 view.
Well, no, the 90-degree view in this case. But what I mean is when you're actually putting together levels, after you've done a dozen, you just feel like, I'm just doing the same thing again, but mirroring it, or I'm doing the same thing again, I've already done this. And if you start to look at how games are built and broken down, real games, I'll say not like ours isn't a real game, but commercial games do the same thing. And you get a lot of indie games that only have like 2 gimmicks or 3 gimmicks, like every time you see a red switch, you've got to have a torch. And every time you see a blue switch, you've got to have a lightning bolt, whatever. And then after a while, with the player, if there's not enough depth to it, they go, "Oh, there's a torch here, right? Oh, there's another red switch every time." So hopefully Nomancer is complex enough that doesn't happen, and the train game should be too. But we might find after you've done a dozen levels, you say to me, "I can't do any more. These are all the same," and then maybe we need to add in more features into the game. What? I don't know.
I've been trying to show Nomancer to everyone that I know and try to get them to buy it before it goes up.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of why I'm doing this, and Rob is working on the websites. We've got a new website coming. A lot of why we're doing this is obviously I'm hoping to get new subscribers. Currently, I'm not joking, I'm losing 2 subscribers every time we stream. It's quite funny. There's always 2 going, I don't want you to send me messages. And the idea is that we'll do a stream on Nomancer or a video. I mean, obviously they are YouTube videos. I'll do a stream on Twitch about it.
I don't understand
But what's that?
The video that we have on Steam. Who the hell is that guy that a lot of people are complaining?
Oh, he's really famous. He's the kid who burst into tears because his Xbox got taken away. Do you not know about that? Jesse Owens.
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, he was catapulted to fame by having his Xbox taken away. He was about 11 at the time. He's now in his late 20s. but he's a famous YouTuber. But yeah, we want to do a proper trailer. Beyblade, maybe best question. Aren't you from New York? And if so, are you from proper New York or upstate New York? I have a third question, depending on what your answer to the first two questions are. No. Oh, okay. Well, then I was thinking of somebody else. So this is where I want a button mark. Spawn mobs faster. But yeah, with the train game, to a degree, a lot of it's saying you saying to me, I want to do a level where this happens, and then I will either say no or oh cool, I can add a script to that, or show you how to do it with the current level. So where are you from, Beyblade? If not New York. I swore it was New York. I think he's lying. I think he's from New York. Kentucky. Okay. Is that a city or is that a state? Or is Kentucky the capital of the state of Kentucky? Things I know about Kentucky: chicken and bluegrass.
And they talk with a southern accent.
So do you, don't you?
No, I have a Midwestern accent.
No, you don't. Todd does. You don't sound anything like Todd.
Todd is Northwestern. I am totally Midwest. Midwest has like no afflictions of anything else.
So Beyblade, I have been to America, and I have many fond memories of it, but a lot of it was the food. And like, why didn't you get? I mean this in a nice way. But why didn't you get good pizza? Like, why Papa John's? Why not like an awesome mom and pop one, which will do a massive 18-inch pizza for $1, and it's got an inch of cheese on it or something? Or is Papa John's really good? I've only had Papa John's in the UK. And it's all right, but their garlic butter is like,
I'll tell you why.
Oh, it's
I will tell you why. We have a lot less immigrants.
You have a lot less what?
Immigrants.
Immigrants?
Yeah.
What's
a lot
that?
of the pizza shops. Like the pizza shops that we have are all like fast food.
Yeah.
Crap. And like the ones that you're talking about are like mom and pop owned ones. We don't have a lot of mom and pop owned ones because they can't compete with the top end chains.
Wait, but you said you went and got pizza from a petrol station.
I did, but it is still a main chain.
Oh, okay.
Like there are several petrol stations that sell the same pizza.
Gotcha.
It's called pizza.
It's called what pizza?
Hunts. Hunts.
Ah. Okay.
I confused with cunts.
I mean, in England, we do get chains, but there are there's only really one chain of kebab shops in the whole country. There's not really a chain of Chineses or Indians. There are a few, but they have a dozen. We have got Mod Pizza, which is by the same guys as Five Guys. Oh god, Mod Pizza is fantastic.
Right, but you know, if I want a curry, I'm not going to go to I'm going to go to an Indian restaurant.
Yeah, but there's a chain of Indian restaurants in the UK. There's only
yeah,
one.
we don't have that here. If we want a curry, you have to go to a mom and pop place.
Yes, but I've talked to Americans and like, I'll go out for a curry. It's curry, not curry. Curry. But
I said curry.
You said curry.
I said curry.
Oh, anyway, saying it wrong. But
fancy kebab too.
If you were going out, okay, what you've just said is nonsense. Saying you're going out for a curry is like saying I'm going out for a pizza. There's no such thing as a pizza, is there? What curry would you have?
Well, that depends, because the only place around here that sells it is something Palace. I can't remember the name of it, and it's 50 miles away.
Okay, but what curry would you have? What's your favourite curry? Oh, you've just left. Oh god, you just left and it started. I'm sorry I asked you about curry. Come back.
I didn't do it on purpose. It crashed.
Yeah. Ah, okay. Yes, I know, Beyblade. I'm being funny. It's
I
because
like chicken curry. I'm not fond of goat curry. 'cause goat is
this is what I mean. I can't tell. I can't tell if you're being funny. Oh, mine crashed too. It's Tuesday night, isn't it?
yes.
Motherfuckers. Well, we will end the stream there. We will end the stream there with a quick chat.
We've got like 10 minutes.
Yes, all right. I go to bed. Yeah. No, my point was. So seriously, serious question. Were you being funny, or were you playing off my foil there?
Maybe a little both.
Okay, because you see, I talked in the restaurant. Like, I'm gonna have a curry. What kind? A curry. What kind? Indian curry. Right to me, I might have a tikka masala, I might have a korma, or a vindaloo, or like butter chicken or something like that. But when you say,
Yeah, like here, if I say I want a curry, it's like a yellow curry. I mean, a tikka masala is definitely something different.
yes,
I mean, and there's also a curry vindaloo. Vindaloo is like just a hot.
but do you actually get vindaloos over there?
Yes.
But I assume fairly rarely, because here,
Like I said, I have to drive 50 miles to get one.
Wow. So hold on, I'm just gonna check. I'm just making.
Unless I cook it myself.
I'm just gonna have a quick check. So right now, this is saying it's interesting the differences between countries. So we're just gonna finish up the stream. So I'm gonna say thank you everyone. You're all awesome. I love you all. Please hit follow, ring the bell, comment right now, right on whatever day it is. There are 17 Indian restaurants that will deliver to me, and I'm not even close to the central town.
All right, where I'm at, I Googled Indian restaurants near me. The nearest one is called Taj Palace.
Todd's Palace.
Taj.
Okay, yeah.
And it is 49.8 miles away, 1 hour and 15-minute drive.
Wow. Is there a Mongolian barbecue? You could do that instead.
Goddamn Mongolians.
What a Brazilian barbecue. Oh, it's Brazilian barbecue. It's Brazilian barbecue.
Oh, that's even further away.
Oh, there's one near us, and I'm sad it's shut. Anyway, so
the nearest Mongolian barbecue is 38.5 miles away from me.
That's closer. Anyway, so the reason we're stopping there is Steam goes down every night at this time. So annoyingly, I think our progress will probably have been lost, but hopefully it hasn't. We will be around tomorrow, as we always are. I will be a little bit late tomorrow, but hopefully I can. What I can do is I can organise everybody else to start, say, Dungeon Siege without me, and I will just join in. So once, as ever, thank you so much for watching. I hope the lockdown is not too horrible for you all, and I will see you tomorrow for more games and chat about curries. Say goodnight, Baka.
Good night, bye.